Hey everyone, it's Cameron, and this is going to be a different video. Obviously, my setup is a little different today, and what that is that I did a corporate shoot today for my actual videography business, and I had to shoot from like 8 in the morning until just now, which is like, it was probably like 3:30 when we got done. And on the way back, I had to use some of my normal equipment, and I forgot a lens. So I have a camera body, my monitor, lights, everything else, but I don't have a lens for my camera. So I'm using my phone. My normal microphone that a lot of you guys complain about is sitting on the desk. I'm just using right now like a plug-in microphone that sits on a little tripod. But yeah, so I still need to make a video today though. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I've been thinking about, but that's why my camera setup looks differently. It will go back to normal and hopefully upgraded soon. I want to try to get a cooler background done. But while I'm looking at the camera, you can see that I'm like looking at anyway, who cares? You guys are here for a video. Anyway, I realized that I was wrong about something and feel a little bit bad about it, and I need to just talk about it. My VA situation that you guys kind of followed along with, my 2 videos about like experiencing my first VA. I talked some crap. I said that I lost money, and I said all these things that are true. But I do want to clarify my feelings on some things. I'm not mad at my old VA, my first VA that I hired. They didn't really do anything wrong. I do say, it does kind of suck that they initially charged me double what they supposedly were charging other people. But, that's doesn't necessarily mean it was wrong of them to do that. Who knows? There's a lot of unsaid stuff that where, maybe they've just upped their price since the last time they worked with the person that I spoke to. Maybe they have just upped their price for any other reason. I just happen to fit right in that window of that price change. So I just, I raise my own prices in my business. So it's not unreasonable to think that a VA would raise their price. Now, a lot of you did say that, oh man, you're getting ripped off, or, oh, that's, my VA only charges me $2. My VA, I only pay $1.50 an hour, or whatever. I've gotten a lot of input from you and people that I'm kind of close to on this whole marketplace thing. And, I've got plenty of input to tell me that I don't have to pay $6 for a VA right now. But I've also gotten plenty more input from VAs, those of you who watch who are VAs, and the VA that we talked about, or I talked about in my video, personally reaching out to me after seeing my videos, talking about them. So I do want to put out there. And by the way, that VA was super understanding. It was like, I didn't mean to rip you off and stuff. And like, that's, they are definitely under the impression that they did not take advantage of me or anything like that, which I told them they didn't. I just, I do want to give out my honest first experience of what I went through with one. I say went through, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm not sitting here really crying about it, but I had to make some videos talking to you guys about it. And, yeah, it just, I want to put it out there that, think about, it's that whole argument we've seen with stuff where it's, do you want to pay me for your time or my time versus do you want to pay me for results? So, if I hire a VA for $6 an hour, yeah, to a lot of people that might seem super expensive, but if I'm getting a bunch of sales off of it and I'm not even noticing the hourly rate that I'm paying these people, am I losing? Not really. But you could argue that if I paid somebody else the exact same amount, or half the amount for the exact same amount of work and success, then yeah, I guess I'm losing some money, but almost that money's like minuscule. You make it up in like one sale a month. So who cares really? But I do just want to, again, put it out there that no, there's nothing if you come across a VA that charges $6 an hour, they're not ripping you off. They're not doing anything bad. You just can get a VA for cheaper. But I have a videography business, like I talk about, and I charge a lot for my video work. Granted, you're watching me on a damn iPhone right now, so like, how reliable am I, But this is my own personal stuff, but I would never do that for a client. But anyway, I charge a lot more here in my city than other videographers charge in town. And those people aren't getting ripped off. It's just whatever they justify as the correct price. It's no different than us. We're literally, it's funny that we, like somebody like me can hop on camera and say, this person ripped me off, when the same exact thing applies to if that person just, like, I agreed to the price, you know? Only later did I find out that I could get it somewhere else, right? For cheaper. Is that not what we're doing on Facebook Marketplace? Like, is that not the exact hypocritical thing that we're doing on Facebook Marketplace? Like, for me to complain, or for anybody else to complain about that, it's kind of hilarious and hypocritical of me to do that. Because yeah, we're literally charging people for stuff that we bought for cheaper somewhere else, that if they just went a little bit further, did a little bit more research, they would have gotten for cheaper. So it's the same thing. Just want to put that out there, you know? So yeah, I also just want to diffuse some more stuff for if you're new looking for VAs. Yeah, I mean, you can pay $6 an hour. Those higher rates are usually from VAs that work within like an organization, or, you know, it's like a VA group. So they have a higher rate because there's more things involved with paying through there, and because there's more fees involved on their end. So they have to cover costs, and at the same time, they probably just should get paid more. I mean, it's, you know, we're also taking advantage of this system where these people get paid way less, because to us the value of the money, from what I understand, is different, because we're literally paying people from other countries a lot of the time, if we do hire from other countries, I guess is what I'm saying. So to us the price is cheap, and then on top of that we're like, well, how cheap can it get? Like it's just, overall the whole thing's ridiculous. But I keep trailing. Anyway, for those of you who are new, know that you can get a VA for cheaper, and you can get a VA for more expensive, but you can do that literally for any other aspect of your life when you're buying any other thing. You can find a cheap version of it, or you can find an expensive version of it, and sometimes the more expensive version actually is better quality, and that's why it's more expensive. But also, these people just have their own, you know, set rates, and you can't really fault them for that. They're not doing anything evil or bad. So I just wanted to hop on and comment on that. Because you can tell I've hurt some VA's feelings. But no, I don't fault them for doing that. It's just, you know, I did it. But also it'd be unrealistic for me to have that experience, and for me not to tell you that that's the experience I had, because I didn't want to get too much input. Like, yeah, I get all these comments like, should have done your research, that's your fault. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, that's the point. Like, that's why I copped to that. Like, okay. But yeah, do your research on VAs. There's plenty of VA Facebook groups now. Like, there's all sorts of resources. But I wanted to just dive in so that you could see what kind of pitfall I would receive if I did get one, because chances are a lot of people are going to dive in that way. There's some people who just don't like the research part. Same reason why courses exist versus not courses. Like I have my YouTube course, right, where it talks about all this stuff. That's not for everybody. You can learn the same information for free if you just watch a bunch of stuff and spend the time. But there's some people who are like, nah, I just want to dive in. I don't want to waste time. I'll just pay for the course. Two different types of people. Neither of them are wrong. So that's it, guys. I would love, if you did one thing for this video, I would love for you to just comment and tell me what your experiences with VAs are. If you agree with me that, you know, it's not really, pricing's not wrong, or if you disagree with me, what your VA costs if you have one, what are some, you know, things you're worried about getting a VA because of. I'd love for that dialogue to happen in my comments, so that people who are VAs or people who have experienced them can comment on your comment and maybe give you some feedback, or give you some of their worries, because it seems like you're maybe experienced. That way you guys can learn from each other and help each other out. So I think that'd be great. Thank you for watching this video. It's not crazy informative. It's more of just me talking about something. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.